This game I did not watch. I was watching the Aston Villa slash PSG game because it's the one that was being televised. Now, if I was the owner or if I was the coach of Dortmund and I saw this nonsense, 4-0, and our former player scored two of those goals, if I was either the coach, no, if I was the coach, just know those guys are going to run. But if I was the owner of Dortmund, no one is climbing that team bus. No one is climbing that plane. I don't know how. I don't know. The Dortmund players will find a way to go back into Germany. There's no way you go to Barcelona and your former. How many goals has Lewandowski scored against Dortmund? No, someone, because he's always scoring against them, whether it's with Bayern, especially with Bayern and now Barcelona. I think someone has to do a tally of how many goals Lewandowski has scored against Dortmund, because there's no way your former player is always punishing you. But me, like I've said, if I was the owner or the coach, if I was the coach, maybe it not be in my power to do that. But if I was the owner, no one is climbing that team bus. No one is climbing that plane. If you are going to walk from Spain to Germany, you do it. If you are going to be boarding buses that are not of the club, you do that, because this is a team that was in the Champions League final last season. How have they gone so low? At least, even if it ended 4-1, I can understand. 4-2, but 4-0. People traveled from Germany to Spain to watch this nonsense. Hey, look, here's the thing. I understand Dortmund are a club that, they don't really have the finances to, match up. So they get a player, develop the player, sell the player for a very expensive price. That's their model. But at a certain point, it's not sustainable, because you are going to have a dry spell where you can't get any new talent. So you have to try and maintain as much as you can, because this is a team that won not two Champions Leagues, but they won two Bundesliga titles under Jurgen Klopp. They reached a Champions League final last year. They also reached a Champions League final in 2013. There are so many things this team has achieved, but this is nonsense. You can't be making the fans watch this. No, 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 no. If I was the owner, all of you, I don't know. Just make sure you find yourselves in Germany, but don't use any of my transport, because this hurts the fans even more. But someone, please tell me, how many goals has Lewandowski scored against Dortmund? Otherwise, this is comedy. I'm sorry, not even comedy. This is nonsense. This is nonsense. Former Champions League finalist.